A very good afternoon to all of you. This is me, Neef Goswami, welcoming you all in a live and interactive session, which you're watching at PM eVidya channel number 5 and on our official YouTube channels, which are NCERT Official and NCERT PM eVidya Class 5. Today, we bring Class 5th subject, the world around us. And the topic, the chapter that we're going to cover is Journey of a River. This is chapter 2 and this is the part 1. And to elaborate this chapter to us, we are having in the studio as an expert Mr. Amit Kumar Thakur, who is a lecturer in history in SBV number 1, Veer Udham Singh, Mandavli, Delhi. Sir, a very warm welcome.
Namaskar, very welcome to all the my dear children and all the parents and my dear fellow teachers who are watching this program. Namaskar.
Absolutely, but before we start this session with Amit sir, here we are joined by our sign language interpreter as well, who is Dev Singh. Dev, a very warm welcome to the 2 p.m. session. And here's a piece of information for all our viewers, and that is if you have any question regarding the session, you can directly call us, and our phone number is flashing on your screen. That is 8800440559. With that, if you have any feedback for us, if you want to suggest anything to us, so you can write us on a mail id, and our mail id is also flashing on your screen, which is dth.class5@cietnic.in. And as I've mentioned, our YouTube channels at the beginning of the session, so if you're watching us there, so there's a live chat box facility available. You can ask your questions directly there. तो बिना किसी देरी के इस सेशन की शुरुआत करते हैं अमित सर के साथ। और सर, पहला जो मेरा क्वेश्चन है आपसे यही है कि आज इस चैप्टर में एक जब रिवर की जर्नी हम पढ़ने जा रहे हैं, तो आज इसमें क्या कुछ हमारे व्यूअर्स को सीखने को मिलेगा, स्टूडेंट क्लास 5th के स्टूडेंट्स को सीखने को मिलेगा?
So, dear students, today I have a very interesting riddle for you. And look at your monitor, look at your screen, and you will get a riddle. And I am going to read it out for you. Where I begin, where I flow. The riddle goes like this. I have no feet, but I travel far through fields and forests, under moon and star. I quench your thirst and help plants grow. From mountain to sea, I quietly flow. Who am I? So, dear children, just tell me, who is it? Yes, majority of you have correctly understood that it is a river. How many river names do you know, dear children? And I'm damn confident that you must be knowing the names of like Ganga, Brahmaputra, Indus, Kaveri, Narmada, and Godavari also.
Godavari.
And today we are going to talk about Godavari in this chapter. So, dear children, what we have done, we have just enjoyed this riddle, but this riddle has a purpose because we are going to prepare a holistic progress card for you, and for that we are covering curricular goal 6, competency 6.1. So we have designed this activity. We have just concluded an activity of reading and enjoying a riddle, and that activity has been designed to cover curricular goal 6 and competency 6.1. So we are going to make holistic progress cards so that you will be assessed 360 degree. So that is why we have designed this activity. Now, after enjoying this activity, we are going to assess you for preparing your holistic progress card. So for assessing, I will ask you some question and you will answer. Okay, let us start. This is my first assessment question. How can one travel far without feet? And this question has been designed to assess your creativity. So many of you have imagined the answer of this question. Now I am presenting the answer before you. Even if one doesn't have feet and can't walk, one can flow like a river to travel far. Now, another question, another assessment question. Where does a river flow through? And this question uh, is meant to assess your awareness. And the answer is the river flows through fields and forests from mountain
To
to
see.
sea. And my another and the last question for this activity is, how is a river useful to us? Discuss with your friends to answer this question. And mind you, this assessment question 3 has been designed to assess your sensitivity. When you will work with your friends, when you collaborate with your friends, then you will get help from them, you will help them, and you will behave in a good way with them. All this will be assessed in the field of sensitivity. And the answer of this question, dear children, is a river gives us water to drink, it helps plants to grow, it gives us opportunity for water sports and recreation like swimming, rowing, river cruise, etc. So, dear children, after assessing you on the basis of three abilities, and those abilities are creativity, awareness, and sensitivity. We have categorized you in on your performance level, on the basis of your performance level, into three categories. Some of you are beginners, most of you are proficient learners, and some of you are advanced learners. So congratulations to all of you. And my dear children, after that I just want to show you another picture, and this is a map, and that this map shows the course of river Godavari. You can imagine, you can see very easily that Godavari starts from Maharashtra and ends at the coastal area of Andhra Pradesh, where it falls into the Bay of Bengal. So after having this introductory part, now I request Anil to ask another question.
Yeah. So another question that I have for you is that what is river basin? And I just want you to elaborate a bit more about the Godavari basin because we are going to discuss Godavari's journey. So I really want you to discuss on this.
Very, very good question. Very good question. So, dear children, river basin of a river is the total area from where the river gets water to flow. For example, we look at this picture. Yes, this is the picture of Godavari basin, and you can see that Godavari river is getting water from a large part of Maharashtra, Telangana, Andhra Pradesh, and Odisha and Chhattisgarh. And also, it is getting water from some parts of Karnataka, Madhya Pradesh, and Yanam, which is under Puducherry. So, from all this area, Godavari gets water to flow. When it rains over this large part of the area, the rainwater rolls down into Godavari, and Godavari takes this water to the Bay of Bengal. This is how a system. This is how a river system works. And now I'm also going to conduct another activity for you for covering curricular goal 6, competency 6.1. So the activity is observing a picture. So again, look at the monitor, again look at the screen, and you are watching a scene that is Godavari basin. So this picture you have to look very carefully. Just look, what do you see in this picture? There are some wildlife sanctuary, there are some tiger reserves, there is a national park also, there are some smaller rivers which merges with Godavari, and a lot of thing also you are watching. So on the basis of this picture, after carefully observing this picture, I'm going to ask you some questions to assess your awareness, your sensitivity, and your creativity, just to prepare a holistic progressive card. So I'm presenting you the first question before you. The first question is, name the states that Godavari flows through. So this is a question designed to test your awareness, because you have observed all this thing on the picture which we have just seen. So it is a question to test your awareness, how aware you were while watching the picture. But I am going to help you again, and I am just presenting the picture again for you. Just observe and read the question. Name the states that Godavari flows through, and this is the picture.
Hmm.
So which states do you find, dear children? Okay, I am now giving you the answer. Maharashtra, Telangana, Andhra Pradesh, Chhattisgarh, and Odisha. All are these five states are the states from where through which the Godavari flows. Now another question for your assessment. Name a dam and a wildlife sanctuary along the length of Godavari. And again, this question for assessing your awareness level. So I am just presenting picture again for you, and look at the picture and answer this question. Question is, name a dam and a wildlife sanctuary along the length of the Godavari. And I'm damn confident that all of you have found the correct answer, and the correct answer is
Polavaram
Polavaram
Dam,
Dam and Koringa
Wildlife
Wildlife
Sanctuary.
Sanctuary. So dear children, another question for you for your assessment, for preparing your holistic progress card. And this question is, which other small rivers join Godavari in its journey? Dear student, some small rivers merges or join a bigger river, and those smaller rivers are called tributaries. So Godavari is having many tributaries, and by looking at the picture, you have to identify which are the tributaries of Godavari. Look at the picture very carefully and answer which are the tributaries of Godavari. And I am damn confident that you have found the correct answer, and the tributaries of Godavari are Indravati, Sabri, and Manjira.
Manjira.
And dear student, this question was again designed to test your awareness, but you have to be assessed on other abilities also. Apart from awareness, you will be assessed on the basis of sensitivity and creativity. So we have designed another question to test your sensitivity, and this is the question. Make a group of 4 and 5 students and discuss the differences between a wildlife sanctuary, a national park, and a tiger reserve. So when you work in a group, it shows your sensitivity, how you behave with your fellow students, and how do you cooperate with them, how do you collaborate with them, how do you help them, and how do you get help from them. All this will be assessed under the ability that is called sensitivity. So after having discussion, I'm sure that you are having the answer like this. So wildlife sanctuary, the primary focus of wildlife sanctuary is on specific species of flora and fauna, whereas the primary focus of national park is on the entire ecosystem, including wildlife, landscapes, and historical sites. And another very important difference between wildlife sanctuary and national park is that wildlife sanctuary is limited and regulated, is permits limited and regulated human activities, but the national park, all human activities are strictly prohibited. So this is the main basic difference between wildlife sanctuary and national park. And dear student, now we have to know about the tiger reserves also. So tiger reserves are the protected forest for the purpose of increasing the population of Royal Bengal tiger, and these forests have been created under the Project Tiger. So these are the important differences between wildlife sanctuary, national park, and tiger reserve. So, and last question to assess to assess your abilities, and that is the creativity.
Hmm.
So now we have designed an assessment question to assess your creativity, and that question is: draw a picture showing you are boating in a Godavari while enjoying the scenic beauty at its bank. So it will take time. You can draw it or paint it in your free time, but I am showing you the picture like this. This is an AI generated picture, and I'm damn confident then you will paint, and or when you will draw a picture, that picture will be better than this one. So after doing this activity also, I now request Neil to ask another question.
Yes, so if you look at this picture, the picture is absolutely beautiful. But so more important, what I would like to know about the Godavari, as this chapter is related to Godavari River. So, what are the most important things about the journey of Godavari River? Like the journey of a Godavari River, how it's interesting in its own self.
Yes, very interesting, very important question, because we are watching, we are discovering the journey of Godavari River. So it is important to know the important facts about Godavari. So I'm going to tell you some important facts with great explanation also, so that you can easily understand. So dear students, now we are focusing on some important facts about Godavari.
Ji.
The first important fact about Godavari is it originates in the Western Ghats. It originates in the Brahmgiri hills of Western Ghats at Trimbakeshwar in Maharashtra, in Nasik district. So, do you know where is Maharashtra and where is Nasik district? I'm going to show you this map. So you can see that the location of Maharashtra in the map of India, and in the map of Maharashtra you can see the location of Nasik district. The location of Maharashtra and location of Nasik, the location of Maharashtra in the map of India and location of Nasik in the map of Maharashtra is shown by the red color. So you can easily understand where is Maharashtra in India and where is Nasik in Maharashtra. So in this Nasik district there are Western Ghats, and in the Western Ghats there is Brahmgiri hills. So in those Brahmgiri hills, Godavari, the sacred river, originates. So this is the first important fact about Godavari. And the second important fact about Godavari is that its total length is 1,465 kilometers.
Kilometers.
So can you imagine how much is this difference? This difference is exactly equal to the difference between Delhi to Calcutta, or
Oh.
from Delhi to Hyderabad. So this much long is Godavari, and you will be surprised to know that Godavari is the second largest river in India after river Ganga. So these important things you must be knowing to know the journey of Godavari. So these are the important facts about Godavari River. But
Hmm.
our story doesn't end here. We have some another important facts, and another important fact about Godavari is that Godavari is called Dakshin Ganga as it flows through southern India and is regarded sacred. So, because we know that Ganga river is considered very sacred, Godavari is also considered very sacred. Therefore, it is called Dakshin Ganga because it flows through southern India. And it is the beauty. It is the beauty of our Indian culture that we respect our rivers, we respect our trees, we respect our animals, we venerate our birds. So it is look at the wisdom of the ancient sages of India, the
Hmm.
rishis, our ancient rishis, how prudent, how wise they were, because they had understood the importance of environment thousands of years ago, and that is why they have given us a way of life by which we can respect our environment, we can preserve and conserve our environment. So that is why rivers are considered sacred, and Godavari is one of those sacred rivers which is considered very pious in our Indian culture. And another important fact about Godavari is that on the auspicious occasions of Godavari Pushkaram and Kumbh Mela, people come from all round to take a dip in the holy water of Godavari in places like Nasik. So, dear children, you must be knowing about Kumbh Mela because 5 or 6 months ago, we were watching a very Mahakumbh Mela at Prayagraj, and media and social media was flooded with the news and pictures of Kumbh Mela. So you must be very much aware of Kumbh Mela. But have you ever heard about Godavari Pushkaram? I think that many of you might not be having the name or might not be familiar with this Godavari Pushkaram. Godavari Pushkaram is also a Mela similar to Kumbh Mela. But the difference between Kumbh Mela and Godavari Pushkaram is that Kumbh is organized at 4 places: Prayagraj, Haridwar, Ujjain, and Nasik. But Godavari Pushkaram is organized only at the banks of Godavari at Nasik. So this is the important difference, but it is regarded as sacred as Kumbh Mela, and it also comes after every 12 years, and after every 144 years it is called
Mahakumbh.
Mahapushkaram. It is called Mahapushkaram. So recently we celebrated Mahapushkaram in the year 2015, and now in 2027 we are going to celebrate another Godavari Pushkaram. So you must be you must get ready to participate in Godavari Pushkaram in 2027. So, dear children, after knowing this important fact, we come to another important fact. And yes, I'm showing you some pictures of Godavari Pushkaram. So you can easily see that how magnificent is the site of Godavari Pushkaram on the sites of Godavari. And this is another very beautiful picture of Godavari Pushkaram. So I think that you are now aware of a very important fair, a very important mela that is organized at the banks of Godavari, and that is called Godavari Pushkaram. Now we move to another important fact about Godavari. So, dear children, Godavari is a perennial river. Do you know which rivers are called perennial? Perennial rivers are those rivers which are having water throughout the year, all 12 months of the year, all 365 days of the year. They are having water, they are never dried up. So, but there are some rivers who have water only during the rainy season. So those rivers are called seasonal rivers. But Godavari is a perennial river because it is having water throughout the year. So this is one of the important facts. And another important fact is that Godavari passes. Look at your screen and PPT. Godavari passes through rich forests full of wildlife, including the tiger, barking deer, the Indian golden gecko, and the famed red sandalwood trees. So, dear student, when we are covering the journey of Godavari, so we watch that Godavari passes through rich forests full of wildlife, including the tiger, barking deer, the Indian golden gecko, and the famed red sandalwood trees. So this is the journey of Godavari.
Absolutely, sir. But we have a time shortage over here. We
Okay,
have
and now
one
I'm
question.
just going to conclude the last important thing about Godavari.
Yes, yes, sir.
Yes, okay.
Sure.
And dear student, the last important fact about Godavari is that Godavari forms a delta at the Koringa mangrove forest in Andhra Pradesh. Do you know what is a delta? Delta is a landform. Delta is a landform created at the river, at the mouth of a river, where river falls into a sea, that is called mouth of the river. So at that mouth of river, a delta is created. How is it created? The river carries with it a large amount of sediments, and at the end, that is at the mouth of the river, it deposits all its sediments there, and it created like some small islands, and that is called delta. And because of this island of sediments, Godavari or any river spreads out into many small streams, and its fresh water meets the salty Bay of Bengal there. At this place, the journey of Godavari ends. And I would like to show you a very fascinating picture of Godavari Delta. This picture was taken by NASA, an American agency, National Space Agency. Through their satellites, they have captured this image, and this is beautiful Godavari Delta. And just to make you more familiar, I'm going to show you another important picture, that is AI generated picture that shows the Godavari Delta. Look how beautiful is Godavari Delta.
Absolutely, we have shown you some pictures. We have shown you some delta pictures over here. And thank you so much, Amit sir, for this amazing elaboration of this chapter, where we actually discuss the journey of Godavari. And
Thank you all. And I would advise all the students just to go through your book also to better comprehend this chapter.
absolutely.
Hmm.
But what we have for you after this session? Let's take a look via schedule. So after this session, you'll be joined by my colleague for 2:30 p.m. session, which is for Urdu, and the topic that we're going to cover is "Tayari mein hi samajhdari hai." And after that, we have 3 p.m. our English session. The topic that we're going to cover is "Health and Wellness, Yoga, a Way of Life." At 3:30 p.m., we'll have Samajik Vigyan session. The topic is "Bharatiya Sabhyata ka Aaramb Bhag 1." At 4 to 5 p.m., this is our 1 hour online training program, and at 5 p.m., we'll end our day with a Sahyog session where the topic that we're going to cover is the brain's best friend, unlocking cognitive and emotional benefits through reading. With this, I want to thank our sign language interpreter Dev, who was here for the entire session. And it's me, Neef Goswami, signing off for this session. You all need to take care of yourself and stay tuned with NCRT Official. Namaskar.